just wanted to ask him a question, Nawaz Sharif, because for me, it was very exciting. He spat on me, and then they drove off. For me, he was a celebrity. I met Imran Khan once. He took me to a dinner where Imran Khan was there, and
साबिक़ वज़ीर-ए-आज़म नवाज शरीफ के लंदन वाले बॉडीगार्ड फरीद निमोची को यहाँ की क्राउन प्रोसिक्यूशन सर्विस ने चार्ज कर लिया है कॉमन असॉल्ट के उनके ऊपर एलिगेशन। और एलिगेशन ये है कि पिछले साल अगस्त में उन्होंने जब वो हसन नवाज के दफ्तर से नवाज शरीफ को लेकर जब गाड़ी ड्राइव करते हुए फरीद निमोची के साथ साबिक़ वज़ीर-ए-आज़म नवाज शरीफ फ्रंट सीट पर बैठे हुए थे और एक लड़की ने उन्हें अप्रोच किया था और नवाज शरीफ से एक सवाल पूछा था। और सवाल सुनने के फ़ौरन बाद फरीद निमोची ने उस लड़की के मुंह पर थूक फेंकने की कोशिश की थी और एक वाक़या पेश आया था जो पूरी दुनिया में वायरल हुआ था। आज से चंद दिन पहले क्राउन प्रोसिक्यूशन सर्विस ने यह ऐलान किया है कि उन्होंने फरीद निमोची को कॉमन असॉल्ट के इल्ज़ाम पर उसको चार्ज कर लिया है। इस लड़की के साथ जो वाक़या पेश आया उसका नाम है पंजानी चीमा। What had happened that day when you approached Nawaz Sharif in his car?
my friend and I, we were walking. It was a sunny day, so my friend and I, we were walking from Paddington to Hyde Park. And on our way, I saw on the other side of the road there were a lot of people. So as a curious person, I told my friend that I'd like to look what is happening. And then I saw famous politician Nawaz Sharif in the car, and I know him because of my work, my professional work. I got excited and I told my friend that I'll be back, and I started recording. I approached the car. I asked them to put down the window because I was really excited, and I just wanted to ask him a question, Nawaz Sharif a question, because for me it was very exciting to see somebody who's got so many allegations of criminal sort of allegations. So I wanted to question him on that. For bodyguard, he rolled down the window and asked him a question. He got offended. The bodyguard got offended and he spat on me, and then they drove off.
All of a sudden, in those seconds, everything changed.
I went in a state of shock because that's not what I was expecting. For me, he was a celebrity. I was expecting, to ask him a few questions and get answers to, find out the truth for myself, because it's different what the media shows. So I wanted to just question him. I was not expecting to be spat on. That's abuse for me. So I just went in a state of shock. I didn't know how to react or what to say. But thankfully, I was recording beforehand, so I got the details of the car.
Hey, what were you doing in that area? Because that area where Nawaz Sharif used to live used to be very politically charged.
So I was having lunch with a friend of mine in Paddington, and because it was a sunny day, we decided to walk to Hyde Park, and we were just walking. We were walking past, and then I saw like a number of people, around the car. So I was curious to see what it was. So that's
Crown Prosecution Service has charged Faried Namochi.
my friend. She did some research on Nawaz Sharif, because at that time she didn't know. But then she also did some research on his bodyguard, and then she encouraged me to make a report, and I did make a report. I called the police. The next day they called, and I didn't really have to do anything. Nobody has helped me except my friends who helped me initially, and then the police, they just did they did all the investigation. They told me it's going to take time, and they are the ones who kept in touch. Initially they told me that they're going to look at the car registration to see who was driving, and they called me to let me know. They kept me updated.
Can you tell us when you met Imran Khan, or do you have any political connection with him? What is the background story of it?
Just met Imran Khan once. So about 15 years ago, I had a cake business, and because of my cake business, somebody wanted to start a franchise in a few cities in Lahore, in Pakistan. So the person who I was speaking to, he took me to a dinner where Imran Khan was there, and there were a couple of other politicians as well from PTI at that time. So I met him on the dinner table. It was a very brief meeting. It was not planned. It was not formal. It was nothing political. So I don't really know him.
Waking up the next morning and then seeing that you are all over social media of Pakistan, on Twitter, TikTok, main news.
It was overwhelming, and it was very intense. I wasn't expecting that. I had no idea that video is going to become so viral and famous. It was just intense and overwhelming.
Now, his party is in government in Pakistan. So, were you expecting all of that?
No, I wasn't expecting it. It just came to me as a shock. As a matter of fact, I didn't even know. I just found out a couple of days ago. It's a huge shock for me. I wasn't expecting this, because for me, I don't I only know negative things about him. And the one experience I did have with him in person, I was hoping for it to be a positive one, but that was also quite negative with Nawaz Sharif. So I'm in a state of shock. I wasn't expecting this.
The fact that spitting incident that leave on you.
Well, I work in financial crime prevention. It was just it's a sad incident. It did emotionally upset me. It didn't physically harm me, but it is emotionally upsetting. I think nobody should face any sort of abuse. So it's kind of sad. Yeah.